to have a sing-song time now. We were going over the Aztec interdisciplinary study material. We just finished the section. We're doing mathematics. So we did fractions, multiplication, division, changing mixed fractions into regular fractions with denominators smaller than numerators. Then we learned about changing decimals to fractions, mixed or regular, and fractions to decimals using long division and moving and maintaining your number of decimal points. And when changing decimals to fractions, adding numerators of 1 plus zeros to the 1, which stand for the number of spaces after the decimal point. We learned that. So, for example, 2.25 will be 2 and 25 over 100. If it was 2.255, it would be 255 over 1,000, because 1,000 has 3 zeros, which stands for the 3 places to the right of the decimal point. So that's changing decimals to fractions. So now we're done with that, and I'm out of breath. So thank goodness. The next section is measurements and conversion of units. So measurements are used for distances, which are like two-dimensional distances, as well as areas, which are, so distances are one-dimensional, like a line, or a line that it goes around a certain shape, or areas which are two-dimensional. So instead of just being a straight line, they include a space within a two-dimensional area space. Okay, and also, so volume is three-dimensional space. So you have width, depth, and height as well. And also there's weight, temperature, and time, which are also different measurements. Each thing measures different things, obviously. The first thing we're doing is length. Okay, so length can be measured in inches, feet. So inches is IN, abbreviation, feet is FT, and each foot has 12 inches. So something that you should know. A yard, which is YD, like a yardstick, which is used commonly, hopefully not to hit people with anyway, a yardstick has 3 feet inside of it, so 3 feet is inside of one yardstick, and each foot is going to have 12 inches, so each yard inside is going to have 36 inches. 3 times 12. Also, a longer distance is miles. Obviously, miles is MI. An example of measuring length is the perimeter of a square with sides. For example, if each side is the square has sides of, you're just gonna add all the sides, okay, of the square. So a square is a shape with 4 sides, and all the sides are equal. So you're gonna multiply one side by 4. Okay. If you have a rectangle, so one side is 6 feet, for example, the other side is 6.5. You're going to go 6 times 2 plus 6.5 times 2. So 12 plus 13 equals 25 feet is going to be the perimeter of your rectangle total. So like the answer to this was 25 feet. For example, if you're trying to change the feet to yards, you would since there's 3 feet in 1 yard, you divide 25 divided by 3. So you will get 8. So since 8 times 3 is 24, and then with a remainder of 1 foot. So 25 feet is the same as 8 yards and 1 foot. The next section is liquid capacity for measuring fluids. These are in terms of teaspoon, tablespoon. It's just stuff you have to memorize. Basically, like 1 tablespoon is 3 teaspoons. It's just arbitrary, but you have to just remember. Tablespoon is 1 ounce as well. A cup, which is equal to 16 tablespoons, or in other terms, 8 fluid ounces. A cup, and then a pint is 2 cups. So twice of what a cup is a pint. A quart is 2 pints. So twice what a pint is a quart, or 4 times what a cup is. And then a gallon is 4 quarts. So whatever the quarts is 4 times that. So so it's gonna be so a gallon is 8 times what a pint is, and 16 times what a cup is. So 16 cups is a gallon. Is that right? Let's see. Okay. Examples. Just to get our head around this information. It is a lot of information, but I guess if you do it over and over again, you will probably start remembering it. Example, to convert gallons to quarts. So 5 gallons would be, so 5 gallons would be, since 1 gallon is 4 quarts times 5, so 20 quarts. So are the same as 5 gallons. So 4 quarts is 1 gallon. So you say, okay, to convert quarts to gallons, so the opposite. So 8 quarts, so 8 over 4 gives you 2 gallons. It's the same as 8 quarts. To convert cups to quarts, 8 cups, for example. So let's see. So 1 quart was 1 quart was 2 pints, which was 1 pint was 2 cups. So 1 quart is 4 cups. So you go 8. So to convert cups to quarts, you go 8 cups divided by 4, and you get 2 quarts. Okay. Convert cups to pints. It's just dividing by 2. So 6 cups divided by 2 gives you, because 1 pint is 2 cups, so it gives you 3 pints. It's 6 cups. So weight, ounces, OZ, pounds, LB, ton, capital T. We'll continue in the next part. Thank you, guys.